Welcome everybody, welcome to one of my favorite breakfast bowl recipes during the hot summer days. This is like perfection to me. I don't have this in the winter or when it's a cooler day, but when it's like 29, 30, 31, 32 in the UK, I enjoy making this and it complements the temperature very well. So for this recipe, you're going to need almond milk or coconut milk, whichever one you choose. Obviously, it goes without saying, choose one which is natural products, no additives. It's simply made from almonds, sea salt and water, or oats, water, sea salt. So you can receive nutritive alternative milk, or you can make it yourself if you want to. We're going to be using flax seeds, chia seeds, psyllium husk, a banana, vanilla, spirulina powder, which is somewhere down here, a little bit of honey, and that's it. So for this recipe, you're going to need a blender. This is a raw option. So something to be said about raw food. I always say, with 2 decades of experience with nutrition and food journey and rebalancing my health, recovering from polycystic ovary syndrome, having gallstones and liver imbalances, hormone imbalances, I have been on a journey with my own body, and it's given me and opened a pathway to explore different health, and let's call them healing modalities. What I would say about raw food, it's not for everyone, it's not for every season, and there needs to be an awareness, and this is what my channel's about. I would love to inspire you to tap into your own body. Feel the food as you eat it, smell the food as you handle it, really become so intimately connected with food, with your body, so you get to understand, feel, and embody what works for you, what doesn't work for you. Every one of us have a unique constitution, a unique body, and we need to factor in seasonal food. Which season is it? Which season of your life are you in? What is happening in your life at the moment? What is happening in your body? What are you feeling? So raw food is classified as cold because it's not cooked. So your digestive fire is responsible for assimilating and digesting this. This is why I choose to make this on a hot day, because it's a great balancing way to receive nutrients. And plus, this recipe, honestly, when I make this and if you make this and you taste this, it's like having a dessert for breakfast. Okay, on that note, let's get going. Super easy, super fun, super nutritious. The first thing we're going to do is pour the milk in here. As always, for the final recipe, go down below. I sometimes tweak and change things in the moment. And if you like this video, give me a like, subscribe, share, so my medicine can reach the world, reach those who are meant to receive it. Thank you in advance if you do so. Right, let's just add everything in here. So this is 1 tablespoon of flax seeds, 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, 1 tablespoon of psyllium husk. Just a little side note, when I'm referring to tablespoon, with this recipe, not full, but more of a, let's say, flat tablespoon. So it's not full. We're going to add our vanilla in there. This is a very gorgeous high grade vanilla that I use. And our spirulina powder. Now you can play with this, and I will put it into the recipe so it reminds you. The way you can get creative with this, instead of spirulina powder, you can use wild blueberry powder, which is going to give you a purple base. You can use cacao powder, which is going to be a chocolatey one. So you can play with those. I prefer to use spirulina. I work with this, let's call it superfood, in certain seasons, because I love that it's got such a rich iron and B12 supplement in it naturally, and it's also a great way to receive chlorophyll. It's green, it's very, and it feels more cooling for me in this climate. But you do you, and you can play with chocolate, you can play cacao powder, you can play with wild blueberry powder. See what you're drawn to. So with this, we're going to use 1 teaspoon and banana. Now, you don't want your banana to be overly ripe with this recipe, so somewhere in between. So not green, obviously, but medium, let's call it medium. I have tried making this with ripe, really ripe banana, and it didn't quite work taste-wise and texture-wise. So this is my preference. So 1 banana in there. Let me just check that I'm not. We're going to add raw organic honey. Now with this one again, I would say you can go from half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon. I think 1 teaspoon is very sweet, so I go, what's in between? Somewhere in between half and full. I couldn't remember. Okay, this one. And we're going to add, this is a digestive enzyme blend that I use. I don't have it every day, but I use it to keep my gut and digestive system in balance. So this is optional, and I'm adding 1 teaspoon of this in there as well. You don't have to put this in. This is what I do. It's just a nice way of receiving what I already take on a regular basis, and that's it. Now all we're going to do is blend this. This is going to make a lot of noise. Bear with me. Okay, 2 bowls. Perfect. A lovely breakfast bowl. So less is more. You know, in fact, with superfoods or things like chia seeds, flax seeds, spirulina, less is more, because they are so rich. They're so rich, we don't need to consume as much. And I'll be honest with you, I dislike the taste of spirulina. It's not let's face it, it's not something tasty. But I take it for the health benefits, and this is one of the ways that I find it works really well for me. And now we are going to place these into the fridge for 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours, let it rest, let it soak. Because this is raw and it's not exposed to fire, as I said at the beginning of the video, when we allow it to soak, we give it time to soften, so it allows our bodies to digest it better. And also the flavors bind, everything comes together. You can also make this the night before. I mean, that's a super cool way of being practical. Leave it in the fridge overnight and take it out and add your bits to it, which we're going to add shortly. Not for now. These are going to go in the fridge, and then we'll decorate them and enjoy them. These are so good. And now that the breakfast bowls are ready, so we kept these in the fridge for 2 to 3 hours. You can also keep them in the fridge overnight. I like to keep them for 2 to 3 hours. And I've taken them out. They have come to room temperature. I avoid eating cold things, excessively cold things, or drinking cold things, even if it's super hot outside, because it messes with my digestion. And it's interesting, isn't it? Because digestion is where the fire element resides. This is where the alchemy, the transformation of the food happens. The liver, the gallbladder, the stomach, all are beautiful digestive organs working in harmony to assimilate the food, digest the food. And so when we throw excess cold inside, internally, onto the fire, especially us as women, we can be a bit more sensitive. So I would invite you to take them out of the fridge and leave them out for about half an hour, especially if it's super hot. Today is like, wow, outside. So now we're going to add our extra nutrition and decorate them. So what I'm going to be using is, I've got like a coconut chunk here. So I bought these fresh coconut chunks. So I'm going to grate one on top. You can actually also, if you want to use a knife to slice them into small pieces, you can do that. Oh gosh, I just love the color combination. So I'm going to leave the brown skin out. So this recipe is for 2 people. If you need to make it for 1 person, just half everything in the recipe. You can't really go wrong with this. These amazing raspberries that I'm going to be putting on top. Oh, there's an extra one. I'll eat that one. Blueberries again. How amazing. Which side do we put this on? A little bit of Himalayan salt on top. Just to get the salt in there. The salt. You know, Himalayan salt is a very, very nutritious, mineral rich salt to have. And I'm also going to decorate this with a little bit of wild blueberry powder. And this is ready to be enjoyed. Light, cooling, summery. It feels like the perfect thing to have. Bearing in mind, at the moment, it's late morning, so I tend to have my breakfast after 10 when the fire peaks. If you give this a go, let me know, and if I'm smiling with green teeth, ha ha ha. And wherever you are in the world, have a wonderful one. Mwah. See you again very soon.